All right, hello everybody. We're here. It is super late, but I wanted to do a stream of some sort here. Let's see who's with me right now. Hey, Sarah55 is here at this late hour. Roller coaster lover Sarah Joy is here moderating too. Melissa McQueen, Jane Porter, Darren Markley, Oops, Erica, Short Stack, Madonna Harold, Willett C, Ron, Nicholas Guerrero, Gator Bait, Andy Mia, Hetty, One Video Game, Dude, Betsy's Barn, MKZ, 12 Tree, Rascally Rabbit, Ambery, Shaft. Hello. Dave, Deborah Balk, Erica, David Caprell, congrats on second dose. Linda is here. Doc Herbalist is here. Fibonacci Blue, Sherry Caminas, Kiss Melm, Oh Hi Bacon, James Purdy, Arizona Jumper, Aries, Pyork, Ruben Urban, Tony Mojica, Christine Herkin from Canada, Haniel Vargas, Alex Duncan, Apocalypse, Ron's fully vaccinated, going to Thailand, very nice Ron, John Elliott, Andrew Hazlitt, Buttergin, Multi-Stream Media, Catherine of Sweden, 12 Trees, fully vaccinated, very nice. Herculean Effort, James, Tornado Adventures, Lynn Halifax, Edward Kim. It's not my new place, it's my mom's place. Oh, John A. and Petey, Brady Jenny, Geraldine Carstensen, Pickled Grammar, Brandon Johnson. Linda's getting her second shot today, very nice, or tomorrow morning. Quentin, Arthur Cotman, Tammy Lance is getting going to be fully vaccinated tomorrow. Very nice. Doc got his second shot yesterday. Very nice. Michael Murray is here. Tim M got second shot. Feels fine. Very nice. Very nice. Pickled Grammar is here. Bluetooth Pickler. Arizona Jumper. Jean Ann. D. Jodco. MKZ. Fibonacci Blue. Shea Perez. I know, Ruben Urban, I'm missing the 80-degree weather. It's 30-something here right now. 30-something in Boston. 38 degrees. 38 degrees right now. Carlos Alvarado had dose 2 yesterday, feeling good, very nice. See, Michelle Sparks got second shot. 38 degrees here. Oh, here we go. Hang on, testing 1 2. Test 1 2. Test 1 2. Testing 1 2. Okay. Michelle Ryan is here. Yeah, it's supposed to get into the 70s here next week. Coleman Ruggles is here. Apocalypse No. Peter Parks. David Capral. Thanks for joining me late at night here. It's so late. Cam says 54 in Jacksonville. Michael Murray is there. Dennis is there. Quiana Capri is there. Jeannie P is with us. Oh. Son of Earth and Sky is with us. I'm here for another week. Wild Bill is here. Lizzie is moderating. Thank you. Got a nice group here. We'll give people a couple more seconds to join the stream. MKZ, Gone with the Gale, Charlana. I'll catch you up in a second. In a few seconds, I'll catch you up. Jean Ann is here. Seize the Day. William Stevenson. June 0130. Home Aerobic. Oh, hold on a second. I might have to get rid of somebody. No, I had to hide. Home Aerobic is out. Home Aerobic is out. Home Aerobic gone. Gone. Goodbye. Gregory got his Fauci ouchie. No, I'm visiting family in Boston, Dahlia. Visiting family. James Purdy is here. Tracy Johnson is here. Oh. I do this a little bit. If we do this. Let's see that. Let's try that. No, that's not good. That's good. That's better. I'm just going to lower this a little bit. Can we lower it a little bit? Oh, that's better. That's what I wanted. Fahrenheit 451 is here. Okay, so let me give you an update as to what's going on. Thank you all for joining me for this late night stream. Staying at my mom's house. We are both vaccinated. Why is it buffering? I have no idea why it's buffering. No idea. Yeah, so it should not be buffering. I don't know why. I don't know why it just buffered. I have no idea. Shouldn't be. Shouldn't be buffering. There's no good reason for it to be buffering. But it's back now. Now the internet's fine. It's just, once in a while things happen with, it could be the phone signal or YouTube, you know, so it happens. Didn't happen I did the stream all last night. Didn't happen once last night. So I am back visiting my family in Boston. I'm staying with my mom. We've both been vaccinated. Casey Guy is here. Laverne Thompson is here. Mercy K is here. Mercy says another channel I was watching was buffering. Maybe a YouTube issue. Peter Parks is here. Caesar Day says Prince Edward Island has Turkish candy. No, I don't know if my mom's going to be on a stream, but my mom is asleep. So is the dog. The dog and my mom are asleep. So I'm here visiting family, and it's been like all day today. It's been just the full day of family stuff. So it's been a fun day catching up with the family, but I apologize. I've had no time to do any news coverage, because I've just been catching up with family. It was all day and all night family stuff today. So I would have liked to have done a bit of news coverage, but I can't do it. There's only so much time in the day. So got to do the family stuff. So I'm keeping an eye out. You know, I might have at this point. I probably would have done a stream on the whole India COVID situation, but I just haven't had time during the day or evening to do it because it was busy. So the first part of the day, I hung out with my nieces. My nieces came over, so we spent hours hanging out with the nieces because I haven't seen them in a year and a half. And then I went to dinner tonight with my mom to this restaurant she's been going to. Her and my dad had gone there for decades. My dad's no longer around, but we know a lot of the people who go there. Some of her best friends go to the restaurant. So we went there. I mean, she only just got vaccinated, so she hadn't been in forever. So we went there and we caught up with a bunch of friends there. So really, that was pretty much my entire day and evening was the family stuff. Oh, thank you, Patrick Davis. I appreciate it. Thank you, Patrick. I appreciate that, Patrick. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, it's not really like a break. like it's not like I'm on like. I mean, it's great to spend time with the family, but it's not like a break. I mean, a break would be like when I go just do nothing somewhere. So it's been busy today. It's been fun though because I've gotten to see family, but you know, it's a full schedule here. So yeah, I'm checking the news, and I'm keeping up with things. But yeah, I didn't even have time to come on the air till now. But it's been good to see my mom, and I'm going to see my one of my brothers tomorrow, and then my other brother this weekend. But it's just been busy. So sorry I haven't been on the air for news, but it's just it's been too busy. But anyways, so we'll see how it goes. I appreciate the moderators, by the way. Mark Helton, Ruben Urban, Lizzie, Linda Belk. They're all there. Sarah 55, Sarah Joy. Thank you. Laverne says a picture of family would be nice. Well, I don't really want to show people's faces on the air unless they want to be. So that's something I have to ask them first. So for now, I'll just show myself. We'll at least meet the dog at some point, but the dog's asleep. Yeah, and again, I haven't. I mean, I'm sure a lot of you have similar stories where I haven't seen my family since November of 2019, right? Oops, hold on a second here. How is the framing here? November of 2019. So I'm just catching up. By the way, there was this weird thing that happened where my hair is basically, so you saw my hair last night. And it's really not much different than I've had it for several weeks. I just recently cut it. And then when since coming back, several people have commented and they said my hair is really long. They thought my hair was crazily long, which didn't really make sense to me because I mean, I see you guys all the time and no one was saying like, oh my gosh, Steve, your hair is insanely long. So actually, tonight, a couple hours ago, I trimmed it a little bit. So it's a little shorter than last night. But even last night, I didn't think it was like crazy long. And I know usually the viewers would say, oh, I mean, you guys have seen my hair the last couple of days. No one commented on last night. No one said anything last night about it. And like today, it was just like 3 different people were like, oh my gosh, your hair, it's so crazy how long it is. It's all spiky and stuff. So, but I actually trimmed it a bit, but I don't know. It just, I think it's maybe because I've been keeping it long. This is pretty similar to how I've been keeping it for a while. And I think what happened is I just haven't been back in a while. I think I haven't, What happened is, if you go back and watch the streams like from like 2019 when people here last saw me, there were sometimes I had my hair like really short, like too short. I don't like it that short. So I think maybe people here are used to that and they just haven't seen me in person for a year and a half. Oh, now it's buffering again. I don't know. Guys, I think it's a YouTube thing that it's buffering. Just once in a while it buffers. If it buffers, give it a second. You know, I think it's a YouTube thing because last night it wasn't buffering at all. I'm on the same phone. It's the same. The Wi-Fi is fine. It's good Wi-Fi. I think it might be a YouTube situation. So, yeah, it's longer. When I was last back here, it was quite short. So, anyways, it was weird. It's like the fact that like 3 different people unprompted were like, "Oh my gosh, your hair's really long," or like that suggests it's like insanely long. But I don't feel like it's insane. Again, it's similar to how I've had it for like a year. So it was kind of odd. It's kind of odd. Seize the Day says it's the top that's long compared to previous years. Fine, that I understand. It might be comparatively long, right? It's certainly longer than I've sometimes had it, but I don't think it's insane in and of itself. That's the weird thing is, again, no one in the last week or that I can remember has like among our viewers has said to me, "Oh my gosh, your hair is like insanely long." But yet 3 different people in one day said that to me here. Now, so it really must be that people haven't seen me in a year and a half and they're not used to it. It is spiky, but I keep it spiky. This is how I keep it. You know? That's what I don't understand. And it's weird because like I look at it now. I did snip it a bit tonight, but I looked at myself in the mirror today. I looked at the stream last night. It doesn't look. I'll look at the stream from last night right now. It doesn't look like I'm like Fabio or something. Here, I'm gonna look at last night's stream. I'm gonna look at last night's stream right now. Before I snipped my hair a bit. Yeah, I mean, how is this? This is last night. How is this insanely long? I guess maybe it's a little more spiky today, but this is. It's just not. It's not. This is not insane hair. That's not insanely long. That's last night. I actually trimmed it a bit tonight. I think it's a little more spiky today than last night. But it's just not that long. I don't know. It's very strange. I feel like have I lost all good sense of proper hair when I don't think it's crazy, but people look at me like it's crazy? So anyways. No, I do, Madison G. I keep it. But that's how I do it. I keep it kind of spiked. Seize the Day says it's not insane. It's just different from previous years. Read Israel says it's not insane. It's just different to what they're used to. Yeah, see, everybody commented specifically. They commented on being spiky. 2 of the 3 people commented on being spiky. But again, I don't think it's crazy. I don't think it's like, oh my gosh, you look like a crazy person with your crazy hair. Anyways. Right, but it's interesting, Linda, it's interesting because people have seen me on the broadcasts, but they haven't seen me in person for a while. And then I can actually show you what my hair was like when we first started back in November when I was last here. Let's see if I can find it here. I bet I can find one right here. Yeah, this is November 23rd. So this is like the last time I was here. But it's this is the last time I was here. The last time I was here, here's an update from the last time I was home. That's November 2000, November 2000, sorry, it's hard for you to see. November 2019. And it's shorter, but it's not, I don't know, it's not crazy different. It's shorter. But that's short. See, I kind of, that's kind of like too short to me. Like when I look at that now, I think that's too short, by a little bit. I don't know. Anyways, Linda says that's way shorter. Nicole likes it the way it is now. Jeannie says it seems like it's just more straight up. Nicole from Canada likes it shorter. I don't know. I feel like people, if you've watched the channels, that you know how long my hair is. Anyways, the point is not, my point is not like I think it's so great and they think it's terrible. My point is like, I think it's not insanely long and 3 people reacted as if it was insanely long. So I was just wondering, like, have I lost all sense of proper hair length and what the sane range for hair length is? Rosemary likes it the way it is. Anyways, so that was weird. That happened today. Joyce says she thinks it's medium long right now. Lizzie says, stop questioning yourself. Well, when several people you know in a day come up to you and act like you have a crazy hair length, you do start questioning yourself. You're like, wait a second here. How long is my hair really? All right, so again, all right, let me read a few more of the comments here. Hold on, I got to get back to your comments. I got to rewind some of the comments down here. Wow, ouch. Nicole says you have been cutting your own hair for a while. It's time to get a professional to tidy it up a bit. Ouch. Don't hold back, Nicole from Canada. Tell me what you really think about my hair. Wow. Ouch. Ruben Urban says, what you're comfortable with, good to go. Read is real says your hair is still neat and well kept. You don't look ungroomed. I would hope you guys would tell me. If you thought my hair was crazy looking, I would hope you would tell me. Andy Mia says, I'm telling you, it's so modern and all guys here in Miami keep it, use it that way. Yeah, I certainly, like the men in my family tend to keep their hair really short. So it might be like a family thing. Like, I certainly don't think, given how a lot of men wear their hair these days, that this is like, oh my gosh, that guy's insane with his crazy hair. Officially, Alora, we are not adding moderators on this channel right now, but thank you for asking. Ivy says her dad and her have been doing the home haircut thing. He still does it as good now as when I was little. Professional wouldn't be able to do much more with my hair. Chris Lund says, if you want to see ungroomed, come to Austin. No, I do. I like my hair like this right now. I mean, the one thing I'd say is maybe it could be a little bit shorter. The problem is if you start, it's very hard when you're cutting out your own hair to start trimming. It's hard to trim, and it goes very fast. When you're trimming your own hair and the styles like this, it goes very fast from, oh, maybe it's a little too long, to, oh my gosh, it's way too short. You don't want it too short on this top. It looks stupid. Too short. You'd rather have it a little too long on the top than a little too short on the top. And it's very hard to judge. And you can very quickly get it to too short on the top. And then that's not good. It looks way worse if you start getting it too short on the top. Jeff says a lot of guys don't even have hair. Well, certainly at my age, I'm happy to have it. But again, in my family, the men tend to keep it very, very, very short. So, might be just like a strange comparison. Also, I got to say, when I used to get professional haircuts, I was no happier with it. I would sometimes get professional haircuts where I was like, well, I don't like that length at all. At least this way I can control the length. Chris says, I dread mornings so much I keep it short. When I used to have like a crew cut, I did like the fact that it required no maintenance whatsoever. Slim Dog says, in a minute you can end up with a runway if you're cutting your own hair. And you cut it too short. Laverne Thompson says you're fine. Rita's real says I should show up with a wig and say what y'all think. Sue T is here. Anyways, it's very strange. Again, I just, when I look at it, I don't think, oh, that's insane. So anyways, that's the latest. It's the latest on my hair. We'll see how it looks when I do a news stream. Andy Mia says, both my sons have it that way, 24, 22. Or maybe she means they'll do it on their own. Yeah, this is my squirt bottle from Orlando. Okay, so again, I am in Boston. I've been doing family stuff all day and all night, as I was explaining before, and I'm sorry, I just haven't had time to do new stuff because it's been very busy with family stuff. Judy Socket, it was great seeing my nieces. I hung out with my nieces for several hours this afternoon. I'm supposed to see them again tomorrow with their parents. But the nieces just came over, the two nieces just came over and hung out with me and my mom today. We did a lot of TikTok. My nieces, those nieces, they love TikTok. And they're not allowed to have it at home. So when we get together, part of what we do is I let them use my phone. And we talk about TikTok. And then they were shooting some TikToks of themselves. So, and then I showed them some of the people on TikTok I like. That's not all we did, but we had fun doing that. Yeah, we did a TikTok together, but we didn't post it. Like, I don't post on my account. It's like a secret account. It's not even my face on my account. It's just like a drawing. So I don't post, but we did make a TikTok. We made a couple TikToks together. And then we just kind of hung out and we ate some stuff together and we talked about stuff. I mean, it was just cool to hang out with them, because I haven't seen them forever. Yeah, Laverne, I never got a squirt bottle, and then I finally got one like a year ago, and I love it. I would definitely, if you've never had one, it's very convenient. And this one actually, I mean, it locks. If I squeeze it, nothing comes out because it's locked right here. You can lock this one. I should post a link to this one. It's the Podium. Camelback Podium bottle. There's a couple different sizes, but I'll post a link to the Camelback Podium. You can buy them at Camelback. You can buy them at Amazon. Looks like at Amazon they have like low supply. No, here it is. I got it. I found it. There's 21 ounce and 24 ounce. There's two different sizes. I think this is the 24 ounce. I think this is the one I have. Hang on. I'm going to post a link to this. But there's different sizes. But Amazon sells them. But I have a little bit smaller black one, and I have a little bit bigger blue one. As an Amazon associate, I earn from qualifying purchases. Here's the link to the water bottle. In case anyone cares. There, I just posted it. Let's see here. No, my parents, I have let my nieces use TikTok when their parents were around. So they know I do it. They just don't want them doing it all the time every day. It's not like I'm showing them porn or something. I'm just letting them use TikTok. They're okay with it. Chris says, I don't ever allow my niece and nephew to get on technology. They go home sooner. And then again, tonight I went out to dinner with my mom to this restaurant where neither of us had been forever, but she has gone there for decades. A lot of her friends are there. She only just got vaccinated herself, so we went there. And it's a place we used to go to with my dad a lot. But it was good. We saw a bunch of old friends there, and that was fun. So a lot of kind of catching up today. Rita's Real says she is the fun aunt. Rita's Real, I told my nieces about Smule. They had never heard of Smule. But they have heard of TikTok. They love TikTok. It's like their favorite thing in the world is TikTok. Like when I was young, I was obsessed with like video games and then cable TV. With these guys, it's all about TikTok. They're just obsessed with it. They can sit there they could literally hold the phone all day and go through TikTok and make TikToks. They're just obsessed with it. At the restaurant I was at, Massachusetts still has some regulations. So there's a bar there, and normally the bar would have all these seats around the bar, but now they have sets of tables with two people at a table. So they still have some distancing in the restaurant, but that's because of state regulations. In Florida, there's no more state regulations, I don't believe. Somebody, I think Linda had asked if I'm still tired from the flight. No, I think I'm doing better in terms of not being, I felt more normal today than I did yesterday in terms of not being all like dazed after the flight. But it's a little tiring just because there's I've just been doing stuff here. Rita's Real, tell people about Smule. Smule is an app where people duet singing. You can post a video of you singing a song or part of a song, and other people can then do a duet with you. And like famous singers will post a video of them singing part of their song, and then other people can duet with the famous person. SMULE, Smule. It's like a singing duet app. Very popular. Rita's Real told me about it. So check it out. Rita's Real, you can tell people your username if you want. They can look up you singing. People get on costume and sing duets. No one seems to know what Smule is, except for Rita. Son of Earth Sky says online karaoke. Yeah, it is kind of online karaoke because yeah, you exactly. You get the musical track and then you sing along to it. L. Ali says Mule is super fun. Yeah, Rita's a very good singer, as Linda says. But it's weird. It's weird. I would think that maybe my nieces would be into Smule, but maybe they really don't like singing. They like dancing more, so they're into the TikTok stuff. It's also funny with my nieces. You know, TikTok videos are not long. TikTok videos are like, a lot of them are like 30 seconds long or whatever it is. But my nieces, both of them, like they scroll through the videos so fast. If like they will give a video about 1.5 seconds, and if they're not into it after 1.5 seconds, it's just scroll, 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 scroll. It's like the videos are too long for my nieces, even though they're only like 30 seconds long. Even though it's the app with the shortest videos, they're too long for my nieces. Caesar Day says flying is tiresome at any length. Pre-trip planning, stress of getting to airport, etc. Probably air quality and atmospheric pressure changes, all tiresome. Yep. So yeah, I mean, probably until next Thursday, because I'm going back home next Thursday. There'll be family stuff going on. So I'll be checking the news. I'm sure I'll cover some news, but it's just I can't guarantee. There'll probably be less news coverage than we're usually doing. Kimberly says, glad you are getting to visit. Yeah, it's great. When is the Oscars? Is it like Sunday? No, I don't think we're gonna watch it. Oh, and I had a dentist appointment yesterday. Tomorrow, I have a 5-minute dentist appointment to get this tooth fixed, because this tooth became sharp during the pandemic. This one. So it's supposed to take 5 minutes tomorrow to get this tooth fixed. Hey, it's the Tricky Panda is here. The Tricky Panda. The Oscars are Sunday, huh? I don't think I'm gonna watch them. No, it's not raining. You might be hearing the grandfather clock and another clock. No new cavities, Edward. We'll do a stream where you can meet the dog too. We'll do that. A Grush is here. No, it's okay, Nicole. Nicole, apology accepted. It's so funny. It's like I always think if I come on late, oh, there'll be like literally nobody awake. There's always somebody awake. No, this isn't cosmetic dentistry. It's sharp. It's like getting rid of a sharp edge on a tooth. That's not cosmetic. You can't see it. You can feel it though. Amy Williams, I have 5 nieces and nephews. I saw 2 of them today. I will be seeing the others this weekend, or at least most of them. Hey, Arizona Jumper is here. Son of Earth and Sky says it's the internet. There's always someone awake. Yeah, no cavities. I was happy about that. Oh, John Abbott is here. I know, yeah, John. We talked in the chat last time. John, I'm sure you're aware that Joe is sick, right, John? You know about this? I'm sure. It's really sad. I was messaging with Joe a little bit. Have you heard? Have you did you know that, John? I assume you know. You should, John, send me an email. We can talk about it more. John Abbott's a good dude. He's a friend of mine. We only talk in the chats. Yeah. Oh, good. I'm glad you talked to him because I know you were close to him. Yeah, John, if you want, you can write me on the Gmail. We'll talk. I hope you're doing well, John. John and I have a friend who's quite sick. It's not good. Oh, Joe is just a friend of ours. John and I were on the same college humor magazine, but different years. But we both know somebody associated with the magazine who's sick. Fudge. John's gonna mail me some fudge. What? Do you like make fudge, John? Why are you choosing fudge? He says consumable. Thank you, John. Wait till I'm back. John, you're in Massachusetts, right? Don't send me too much fudge, because the only time I have sweets, oh, from some monks in Kentucky. That sounds interesting. Oh, John's in Los Angeles. Oh, we need to catch up, John. I don't even think I knew that. I don't think I knew you were in Los Angeles. Maybe I did. We'll catch up over email. Chris says Bucky's fudge. Oh, I got to stop at Buggy's at some point. Lizzie says, "Can I get some monk fudge?" Monk fudge. The only time I eat sweets ever is when people send it to me on the channel. That's it. Otherwise, I don't eat sweets. Seize the day you can send her fudge because she's always asking about the Turkish candy. John, thanks for saying hi. I was good. I'm looking forward to catching up. Oh, I just had to hide somebody. Are the Cliff Bars gone? No, I brought 3 in my bag and I ate 1 on the plane, so there's still 2 sitting here. Judy Socket says, back in the day, I would have loved to be on a school newspaper. I was on my school newspaper a bit. It was kind of pre-professional, which I didn't really like. The person who ran the journalism program at my high school was like a really good teacher in the sense of like she like trained you to become a professional journalist, and the class was really hard and you learned a lot. But at the same, unfortunately, I didn't find writing for the paper very fun or the paper itself very fun. So it was a good paper, but it wasn't that like it just felt like it should be more fun. So, like, I'd like to do that again now. Like, if I was back in school, maybe I'd work for the paper if it was fun. I might have done that if I never did what I ended up doing for a job. I thought about becoming a journalist. I guess I cover news now, but it's not. I'm not like writing news stories. I don't have an update on Misha. I have no update from her. Maybe I'll check in with her when I'm back in Florida. I hope she's doing well. Yeah, read Israel. I think that might. It's possible. Yeah, Casey, she was doing a lot of Clubhouse for a while. I don't know if she still is. I have no idea. I'll have to check in with her. Alex Duncan is watching. Yeah, this is, I don't know, this is one of our latest streams ever. Um, I don't know that I've ever done a stream starting. There haven't been many streams starting this late. Very rare. But it was just like I was just again doing family stuff during the day and night, and this was like the soonest I could get on the air. So I apologize. Sorry, I'm just checking something here. Just checking for new stuff. I think we're good. Just want to make sure. Okay, we're good. Yeah, the one story I would have liked to have done a stream on maybe the last couple of days that I really just haven't had time to do was the India story. So I'm keeping an eye on it with the India COVID stuff. It's just I need to, have time to do it. I hope you guys have had a couple good days. Hold on. Is that real Aries? Is Aries? I don't think it's lightning. Did people say it was lightning? I'm not hearing any thunder. Did anyone else see? Is it real? Because we had a fake Aries before. Hold on. I'm timing out Aries. I think we might have a fake Aries. I think we might have fake Aries. Do any of our mods think this is fake Aries? Because this is not sounding like real Aries. I don't know. This isn't sounding like the Aries I know. I just had the timeout Aries. Mods, what do you think? Lizzie says it's real Aries. I don't know. It seems like not the usual Aries. That's what I'll say. Will you agree with me on that? Sarah Joyce says, Aries, you better watch it. I unhid you once. It's all you get. Yeah, see, Linda says it doesn't sound like Aries. This sounds like immature, like you know who. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I'm with Linda. Mark says he's real. We'll see. We'll see what's going on, but I don't know. Twelve Tree says Aries might have a split personality. Rita, are you in Malaysia? Apocalypse No says it's not the real Aries. Well, we'll see. I'm going to leave it to the mods. No, Edward, I got my sweatpants are clearly still back somewhere in my apartment in Florida. But you know what? They're not my warmest sweatpants. I brought my warmer sweatpants, and that's really what I need here because it's been cold the last couple of nights. Rita Mir lives in the capital of Malaysia. What is the capital of Malaysia? I can't remember. Kuala Lumpur, is that the capital? I don't know. That's cool. The attic has been fine. I like sleeping in the attic. I got my Amazon Uh, my Amazon memory foam bed up there. Mattress, I just put the mattress on the rug. Sleep on the floor. It's a nice change. I don't like sleeping on the floor every day, but I don't mind doing. It's like a nice change. I sleep on the floor. Has its own heating up there, so I can dial up the heat to whatever I want. Get to hear the birds in the morning. Got my white noise machine up there. Can you see the attic? We might do it, not tonight, just because it'll make noise if I go up there and it'll wake up my mom and stuff, you know? So maybe if I do a stream a little earlier. Good for your back to sleep on the floor. I don't know that it's any different. I think it might be worse for my back because I got to bend down and get in the bed. There's a lot of bending down because it's the same bed. Because I'm on a mattress. I'm sleeping, not sleeping literally on the floor. Yeah, only my mom lives here now. We're doing a thing tomorrow where my brother and his family are picking up some food and bringing it over because my brother's not fully vaccinated yet. The kids aren't vaccinated, so they're going to bring food over. We're going to eat here, which will be fun. Kisei is sleeping on the floor, literally on the floor. Wow. Yeah, it's cool. It's cool. Rita's real. We're having a good time. I think the dog likes having somebody else in the house too. Did I bring my ice spice? No, I'm not going to be cooking here. I'm not going to be cooking here. I had thought about, well, maybe I should get a Foreman grill and have it just in case I want to cook something. My mom would go through the roof because she wants to cook for me. It's not like usually what we do is we don't eat that much during the day and then we'll go out at night. Go to a place, go out to eat. But I think my mom would be offended by my cooking for myself in her house. She would not like that. So I'm not going to do it. No, but we like to get out, It's good to get out. She was very excited to make tuna the other day. She said, "I'll make you some tuna," because I was going to have tuna. Like she wants to do it. Chris says, "My mom would say, 'Knock yourself out, son.'" She doesn't want it. Also, see Michelle Sparks, I don't think she has any desire for me to make something for her. She knows what she likes. No, she doesn't need a grill. She doesn't she cooks for herself. She doesn't, but she puts stuff in the oven. My mom has seen my cooking stream, so she knows what I do with the grill. It's not like a big surprise to her. Oh, Aries is back from timeout. Be careful, Aries. Rick says getting out is good. Yeah, no, especially after this year. Yeah, no, exactly. Like, I've only been out to eat twice. I went out, no, 3 times. The last 3 days I've gone out and eaten somewhere. Yeah, seize the day I won't be making ham for her. Reed Israel says, my mom can't not cook. No, I don't know. I don't think, I don't, she hasn't said, I'm proud of you for expanding your cooking skills. I'm sure she's happy about it, though. I don't know that she really thinks about it that much. A lot of anger out there about the ham stream. Casino Goose and some other people are so angry. I called it ham. I don't know why people are so angry about it. Might not have been your desired ham, but it's still ham. Andy Mia says, we mothers love to cook for our children. Dan O'Leary is super angry about ham. We probably have some confused viewers on this channel who like wake up in the morning and they see that I've done a stream at like midnight. And they're like, what's he doing? The other thing is I have some friends in town. I'd love to be able to see them. I don't even know if I'm going to have time to see my friends this trip back. I'd love to see some of my friends. But we'll see. It just depends on all the family stuff. Hey, Honey Herzo is there. Thank you, MKZ. I'm glad you like the streams. Make time? I can't make time, Chris. There's only enough time and I'm already hanging out with my family. I can't make the day more than 24 hours long. So we'll see. If I can't hang out with them this time, I'll hang out with them when I come back at the end of May. I'm going to try. At least try to meet up with Jay-Z. Maybe we can at least do that. Hey, Casey Guy, thanks. Casey Guy says, here with my girl V, watching the stream. But we're calling it now. Glad you've had a chance to catch up with your family. Have a good night. Hey, Casey Guy, thank you, and thank you, V, as well. I'm glad you guys caught some of the stream. Thank you. John, Eddie, and Petey is saying good night. Yeah, see, this is where like people are just like, I can't stay up later. It's 12:43 a.m. Eastern time. Green Thumb is in the North Shore of Boston. Nice. Jebs is watching from Kissimmee, Florida. I gotta say though, I'm gonna appreciate the Florida weather even more because I've been back here for a couple days and like it's right now, the last 2 nights it's been in the 30s here and it's just like, oh my gosh, this is awful. The current temperature is 38 degrees, 39 degrees, 39. So it's just ridiculous. I'm gonna appreciate the weather so much more when I get back to Florida. Yes, the Tricky Panda, it is way too cold. What is going on? There's a weird thing in my mom's house, like the Wi-Fi. Something is in the walls. It should not be hard for me to get a Wi-Fi signal in here, but sometimes it's weird. It's like, I think like the walls have something in it that like prevents the Wi-Fi signal from going through. I'm not that far from, I feel like a Wi-Fi signal should travel throughout the house. Oh, hang on, this is, hang on. There, that's better. That's better. All right. I don't think my old bicycle is still in the garage. I don't know though. I gotta check the garage. My mom said she's been cleaning out the garage, and I'm probably not gonna even recognize the inside of it. I gotta check it out. I haven't even done that yet. Oh, no problem, Laverne. I appreciate you trying, Laverne. Laverne, you can always go to lookner.net. That's an option. Laverne, lookner.net. Just let me know if you do so I can check my email. But no problem, Laverne. I appreciate the thought. Oh, hold on a second. Hey, Todd Denninger. I think Todd made a donation. I don't know if he made it for this stream or just generally, but that's very nice. Thank you, Todd Denninger, especially if you're watching. But I really appreciate all your support, Todd. Thank you, Todd. Maybe Todd is watching. Rita's Real says her bungalow has lots of dead spots for Wi-Fi. No, there's no concrete in this house. It's wood. It's just the weirdest thing. I feel like it shouldn't have that much problem going through. Basically, the Wi-Fi router is on the second floor. The Wi-Fi router is probably about 25 feet from me. It's just through the ceiling. I don't know why it's so. Does the Wi-Fi signal really not travel through the ceiling? Maybe it doesn't. I don't know. It's very strange. Oliver White says, thick plaster walls, old houses have it instead of thin, cheap drywall. Oh, thanks, Judy Socket. Hey, Judy Socket from Canada. That's very kind of you, Judy Socket. Thank you so much, Judy Socket, for your support. Thanks you, Judy. Rita's Real says, is it old plaster rather than sheetrock? Possibly. It's something. Lynn Halifax says it's 1:47 p.m. here. Where are you? You're not in Nova Scotia? No, I don't think it's lead paint. I hope it's not lead paint. I got to do some research on that. I got to do some research on Wi-Fi signal. It's just, I am just not that far away from the actual router. Wayback Tech says the Wi-Fi signal is meant more to travel around the sides than up and down. That's interesting. Maybe that's the issue. I need to look it up. It's also funny because, like, this is not that late for me, 12:49, but I'm tired. It's been kind of nonstop today. Because I got up and then the nieces came over and they were here for several hours. And then I actually went for a run because I hadn't gotten to do that yet. So I went for a run on the treadmill. We have a treadmill in the attic. And then we went right out to dinner, saw a bunch of friends. We saw a bunch of my mom's friends at dinner. So Amber says, may need an extender. I'm sure there's something we could get, but it's not that important. I mean, I can, make it work. I mean, my iPad is getting this broadcast on Wi-Fi. Just once in a while it cuts out. Who knows? You never know. Maybe I'll be able to. I wouldn't mind going to bed a little earlier tonight. This house was built in 1920. 1920. Yeah, Chris, that's Wi-Fi looks fine in my apartment, but I don't know if it's because I'm on the same floor. Suti, I did not know there was a Titanic museum in Orlando. I'd be interested in knowing more. If you want to send me a message about it or a link on Twitter, that would be great. Oh, we got cool cookie watching. It's older than I thought it was. I didn't realize until yesterday that it was 1920. Have I been able to exercise homeostasis? I only did it for a half hour last night. We thought my mom couldn't hear me when I was on the treadmill in the attic, but it turns out she could hear me. So I only did a half hour last night, and then today I did it during the day, and I worked out. Oh, you know what I did? So I've been trying to watch a couple of movies just to catch up on things. Like there's these movies I saw there's movies I saw like 10 years ago that, hold on a second. Let me fix this. There's movies that really didn't fix anything. Hang on. There's some movies I saw like 10 or more years ago where like they're movies that are in like that people generally have seen and that they're like cultural, kind of like in the cultural dialogue, and it's like I don't even remember them at all. So one movie, I had heard this podcast talking about the movie Fight Club, and I hear it talked about a lot, and I was like, I don't even remember what happened in Fight Club. So I watched that while running over a couple different running sessions. And then today I started watching, and I've never seen this before, The Fast and the Furious. And it's like, it's just something like, is it the greatest movie ever? No. But like, it's just something which is referred to a lot. And I've never seen it. So I was like, well, why not just watch it so you'll know what people are talking about? So it's a perfectly good treadmill movie. It's enjoyable. It's not terrible. It's a good treadmill movie. And I feel like I'm catching up on the culture. So I might even watch Too Fast, Too Furious after that. So Rick Hoppy says Fight Club is great. Chris Lund says back then it was the best. I have a review of Fight Club. I don't know if anybody's seen Fight Club recently. There is a major flaw in the movie Fight Club. I don't know about the book, but there's a major flaw in the movie. The movie centers around this club where men fight each other. But like the most important thing I think to convey in the movie, it does a terrible job of conveying. You get very, very little explanation or even an attempted explanation at why the men like being in the Fight Club. Like, that's the heart of the movie. The heart of the movie is this Fight Club. And what you want to know, perhaps the most important piece of information in the movie that you need to know is, why do the men like being in Fight Club? And not only is that not really conveyed, there's barely an attempt to convey it. Now, I'm guessing if you read the book, it would say a lot more. But it is such a basic flaw, I feel like, in the movie. It's very flawed. No, it's not testosterone. It's because in the movie, they just like to tell you that these guys are getting a lot out of being at it, and they're so happy doing this, but you don't ever know really why they're so happy doing it. So there's there's this implication in the movie that these men are being fulfilled in this very deep way by doing this, but they don't. They just don't explain it. And it's not like guys who like want to be tough guys. Even if they lose the fights, they like being in it. So it's just, again, it's very strange. On my second viewing of it recently, it just struck me. I couldn't believe that there was just no explanation of this. Nosy Rosie says that I totally agree. That's one reason why I didn't enjoy it. I mean, that's the key to the movie. You wanna understand why the guys do this and why they like this, and they just don't explain it to you. It's very odd. It's so odd. Why is this? Ooh, I didn't plug this in. That's my review. I don't usually have, hold on, I gotta move this up a little bit. When I see hold on. When I see a movie, I don't usually have anything on it where I think like, oh, that could be, or I don't, for most movies I see, and I don't think like I know what to say in a review, but that would be, I feel like that's a good review point about the movie. Madison G says, surprised there's not a remake with women fighting yet. Apocalypse No says it has a good soundtrack. Lynn says Nova Scotia YouTube not working. I'm sorry about that. Paul and Madison never saw Fight Club. Reed Israel never saw Fight Club. Lego Mike, I need to read about, now that I'm watching Fast and Furious, I need to read about Paul Walker more because I know he passed away. He's good in it. Paul Walker passed away and he was very young when he died. But I'd never seen the Fast and the Furious before. Paul Walker was only 30 when he died. Wow. Only 40 years after Fast and the Furious came out. He died, at 40. He was 40 when he died. I'm sorry, he was 40. But the Fast and the, I'm sorry. I'm getting my timing on. He was in, The Fast and the Furious came out in, 2002. And he was also in, I believe, in some of the sequels. But he died in 2013. And he was 40 years old, Wikipedia says. And then Wikipedia says, he died in November 30th, 2013 at age 40 as a passenger in a single car crash alongside friend and driver Roger Rodas. The accident is believed to have been caused by driving into a gas pipe. Walker's father and daughter filed separate wrongful death lawsuits against Porsche, which resulted in settlements. He was working on Furious 7. Well, it was in Santa Clarita, California. The investigation concluded the speed of the car between 80 and 93 miles an hour in a 45 mile an hour zone, and the age of the tires were the primary reasons for the crash. How terrible. But I had never seen any of the movies. But he's like the, I mean, I've watched about 60% of the Fast and the Furious, and he's like the star. Like, he's an even bigger star in the movie than Vin Diesel is. He's like the star of the Fast and the Furious. Terry says Paul Walker's son stood in for a few closing scenes to finish off the movie. Seems his kid looks a lot like him. GLG says lost control. Madison G says he was a passenger. I always said he was the driver. Lizzie says I saw it in theaters. I feel old now. Crazy. Edward Kim says Vin Diesel named his daughter after Paul Walker. Well, the Wikipedia article, Rita, said that the corner where the crash happened was a corner that was a popular corner for drifting cars. I'd have to read more about the accident to get more of the details. Amy says, I thought it was his brother who stood in for him, not his child. GLG said Paul had a daughter. Anyways. Edward says, I watched the Biography Channel special on Paul Walker's death. It's just sad. It's just, again, like I knew that Paul Walker had died. I just had never seen the movies. But he really is the star of the first movie. He's good in it too. Didn't the Fast and the Furious just make a ton of money? Yeah, the whole Read Israel mentions Brittany Murphy and her husband. I had never really known about that. They both died around the same time, and there's kind of a mystery as to why they both died, and there's a theory that it was their house. I don't know. That's a whole thing in itself. If you never read about it, Google Brittany Murphy and husband's death. The Fast and the Furious. Wow. Oh, that's the. I want to see how much the movie. Not the. The Fast and the Furious 1 looks like made about 100. I can't tell. $150 million. According to thenumbers.com, the-numbers.com, the original Fast and the Furious came out in 2001. It cost $38 million, and the worldwide box office was $206 million. And according to the numbers, all of the Fast and Furious movies combined have a production budget of $134 million, have a production budget of $1.2 billion, and have made in box office $5.8 billion. They have been profitable movies, highly profitable movies. Aries 7 says Fast 7 was the highest grossing film ever. Furious 7 has a worldwide gross of $1.5 billion. Yeah, Mental Floss has an article, the 10 highest grossing movie franchises of all time. So you have 1 is Marvel Cinematic Universe, 2 is Star Wars, 3 is Harry Potter, 4 is James Bond, 5 is Lord of the Rings, 6 is X-Men, and then 7 is Fast and the Furious. How about that? It's amazing. Erie says Fast 7 made over $1 billion. GLG says there's something wrong with Brittany Murphy's old house because new owners are having issues also. Yeah, I don't even know. I need to research that. It's a whole thing. I didn't even realize how many of them there were. Furious 7 made that much money? Oh my gosh. Anyways, if you've never seen Fast and the Furious, it's a perfectly entertaining movie. I mean, I've seen at least the first half of it, so see, this is why I watch it, because I feel like so many people have seen it. It's like good to know about what the movie is. I'm also doing a quick news check here. Quick news check. I think we're all right. Hang on. Again, I apologize. I haven't had more time to cover news the last couple of days. A lot of family stuff going on. A lot of family stuff. Aries says Endgame made $2.789 billion, highest film ever. But the thing is, when you talk about film grosses, you need to account for inflation. There might be a movie this year that made more gross than a movie in 1975, but the value of the $1975 is a lot more. $1 in 1975 was worth a lot more than now. So you have to adjust for inflation. Yeah, the whole Brittany Murphy death mystery, I didn't even know about until recently. With her and her husband and all this stuff. See, there's a website biography.com, and it says, Brittany Murphy, the mysterious circumstances surrounding her untimely death. The actress's sudden passing at age 32 left many puzzled. Then her husband died in the exact same way 5 months later, leaving more questions than answers. So it's a whole thing. She was an actress. She was in that, was it 8 Mile High, the Eminem movie? See if I can summarize this. Wikipedia might have an article about it. In 2009, December 20th, she had reportedly collapsed in the bathroom. Firefighters tried to resuscitate her at her house. She died after going to cardiac arrest at the hospital. Shortly after her death, the assistant chief coroner said it appears to be natural. An autopsy was performed a day after she died. Her death certificate listed the cause of death as deferred. The LA County coroner then stated the primary cause of her death was pneumonia with secondary factors of iron deficiency, anemia, and multiple drug intoxication. The coroner also released a report saying Murphy had been taking a range of over-the-counter prescription medications, with the most likely reason being to treat a cold or respiratory infection. All the drugs were legal. Then, 5 months later, her widower was found dead at the same house. And then the assistant coroner said the cause of his death was acute pneumonia and severe anemia. It was reported that the LA County Department of Health had considered toxic mold in their house as a possible cause of the deaths, but this was dismissed by the assistant chief coroner, who said there were no indicators that mold was a factor. Murphy's mother eventually announced that toxic mold was what killed her daughter and son-in-law and filed a lawsuit against the attorneys who blah, 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 blah. Then her father claimed a toxicology report showed a deliberate poisoning by heavy metals was a possible cause of her death. And then the mother said that was a smear. I don't even, it's odd. I just remember I tried to do some reading about this a couple months ago because I just found out about this, and I was like, oh my gosh, I don't know what happened here. Isn't it still a mystery? I think it's still a big mystery. But it's very weird because her and her husband both died in the house 5 months apart. Both mysterious deaths. Some of you must know way more about this than me. Fahrenheit 451 says very odd circumstances. Anyways, if you want to do research on it, just Google Britney Murphy and husband death mystery, and you will find lots of articles about it. Judy Sockett said she was very talented. Britney Murphy, the actress Britney Murphy. Hey, thanks to our mods who are moderating. Sarah Joy, Linda Belk. They're both there. Lizzie. Really appreciate it. Ruben Urban's been in there. Sarah 55 was there before. Mark Helton. So I very much appreciate the moderators. Madison G says they actually found a lot of prescription drugs at the time of her death. TMZ says 24 bottles and lists some of the pills. Wow. Edward says Biography Channel had a program on her too. It's just weird. It's this whole mystery I had never heard about. I guess I just wasn't following the story then. So I didn't really know that, I didn't know that her husband had died too. Anyways, if you want to do some research on something, you can do it on that. I give you that. Kenneth got a new 2012 Audi. Road trip to Florida. Hey, congratulations, Kenneth, on your new Audi purchase. I hope it works well for you. That sounds good. Terry's heading to bed. Oh, thank you, 12 Tree. 12 Tree, I appreciate that. 12 Tree says the mods rock. They do. Rita's Real says Sharon Murphy mother sued her attorneys for malpractice as the result of a settlement that allegedly was not good advice to settle with the builders. Tyson is back from work. Reality of a Virtual World says black mold is serious stuff. It can cause death. MKZ sold her sea turtle quilt. She only has 2 blocks of it made, and she sold her quilt. That's very nice. Great job, MKZ. Madison G says Heath Ledger's passing was a shocker too. I forget all about that, like all the details. I would have to read up on it. Yes, Judy the dog likes to play fetch. He doesn't play as much as he used to just because he's older now. He's like 12 years old. But he does really enjoy playing fetch. Also, the dog doesn't have any teeth anymore because he had like some problem with his teeth, and the veterinarian was just like, look, you really need to take these out because it's going to cause him lots of problems. So about a year ago, maybe 2, maybe right before the pandemic, he got all of his teeth taken out. But you don't really notice. It's weird. You'd think you'd notice. What you notice is his tongue often hangs off the side. Like when a dog pants, normally the tongue is between the 2 sets of the right and the left line of teeth. And the tongue hangs straight down. His tongue hangs off to the side. But he does well. He does well. Like you really don't notice it that he doesn't have teeth. Also, it's interesting. For a couple of years, he started having really bad breath. And now his breath is fine, and my mom thinks that the teeth problems may have caused him bad breath. A 12 tree, my mom wets the food and softens it. So he eats like mushy food, which is fine with him. He's doing well. He doesn't mope around like he's missing his teeth. He seems totally fine, honestly. And he's able. He first couldn't pick up a ball, and now he can pick up a ball again with his gums. He figured it out. I'm sure his mouth hurt too, initially. So he's doing well. Julie Huft says toxic molds come in a variety of colors. Melissa says he's like Jenna Marble's doggo. Does her dog not have teeth either? Sarah Joy says he probably feels better if his teeth were causing him problems. That could be true. Seize the Day says the dog would like the ham dinner? I don't know if he could chew it. Amber E says, it's true. Bad teeth will give dogs horrible breath. It was really strange. He never had bad breath, and then all of a sudden he got bad breath. All of a sudden. But I think it probably was the teeth. Dog's name is Perry, Fahrenheit. Aries, I'm timing you out. I don't know what's gotten into Aries. I just don't know. I don't know what's gotten into Aries tonight. Just posting all this non sequitur stuff. It's very strange. Ace says, I guess the dog's bark is worse than its bite now that he doesn't have any teeth. Hey, Rick Stars is here. Rick Stars popped in at 1:20 a.m. Eastern. Oh, Chris says that Nancy T had heart surgery. We are thinking about you, Nancy. Yeah, one of our viewers, Nancy T, said she was having heart surgery today, didn't she? I hope she's okay. Thanks, Chris, for bringing that up. Sarah Joy says, we don't know either. Kenneth says, I hope Nancy's doing well. Anyways, I hope you guys have been having a good week where you are. Laverne says, maybe somebody sits at Aries' computer when he walks away and text messages. See, Rick likes the hair. Rick, I was saying before, 3 different people in Boston came up to me today who I know, and they were just shocked at the length of my hair and thought it was insane how long it was. Like insane. Like weird looking. And I don't understand that. I feel it's like normal for me. Yeah, family was good. Did family stuff all day today. Family stuff all day. Which was good, but it took up the whole day. So we got weekend coming up. I hope you have good weekend plans, or have at least a fun weekend coming up. It's 39 degrees here right now. It's freezing. MKZ this week got lots of baby hedges planted, sowed like crazy, and got to hang out in the cool breeze and sunshine with my cats and dogs. Sounds nice. I don't have allergies. I have some relatives who do, but I don't have them. Rick likes the hair. Yeah, I don't. I think we kind of thought before is that people here weren't used to my hair being longer, and they hadn't seen me in a while. Oh, thanks, Laverne Thompson. See, Michelle Sparks has birthday in Daytona on May 11th. Salon Girl says, finally got to see my siblings and cousins this last week. First time since 2019. Quiana says it's a little chilly. That sounds fun. It's a little chilly in Florida. I think it's like 60 there right now in Orlando, or probably more. I'll tell you. What is going on here? It's 60 degrees in Orlando right now. By the way, I posted about cryptocurrency. There's been a bit of a cryptocurrency downhill movement in price tonight. Hold on, I gotta reset this again. Bitcoin is at 49,000. Bitcoin last week was well into the 63,000s, or the last couple weeks. It's now at 49,000. Dogecoin is at 19.5 cents. Remember, we did a stream on Dogecoin when it was 34 cents. It actually got up to about over 40 cents, Dogecoin. It's now at 19.5 cents. It was, I'm looking at the chart right now. Dogecoin was earlier today at 31 cents, and it's now at 19 cents. It's lost about 40% of its value in like 12 hours. So, Chris Lund is doubling down. He said he was buying 10 more Dogecoin, which would be about $2 worth. No, yes, about $2 worth. Hang on. Aries says maybe parting ways. I don't even know what's going on with Aries. I'm confused. Aries, maybe you'll read over this chat tomorrow and you'll be like, wow, what was going on? And then you'll come back and talk to us our next stream about it. That's what I hope. Oh, I owe a thank you to Rick Stars. Hey, Rick Stars, that's very kind of you, Rick Stars. Thanks so much, Rick Stars. I appreciate that. Thanks for the sticker. Rick Stars. You know, it's not going to be had. One of our viewers bought a bunch of Dogecoin. I think it was it April Coco? I can't remember. One of our viewers with a name beginning with A bought a bunch of Dogecoin. So she's not going to be happy. Judy Socket says there's another me here tonight. Really? Judy Socket? Jeff Anderson said bought a few at 25 cents. I'll hold though. Kenneth says Bitcoin was at 55,000 yesterday. Yeah, it's interesting. Big drop tonight. Then there's this one called XRP, which has gotten just hammered. XRP has gone down. It was around 2 earlier today, I think. No. XRP has gone. I can't figure this out. It's lost like 40% of its value in one day. Very volatile. Oh, Tagama TV says hello, host. Shout out. I'm guessing Tagama TV, my next post. Can you all subscribe to my channel? Rita's Real. I've been following the volcano. It seems to be exploding once in a while, but not as much as not as big explosions as it originally did. This is in St. Vincent. So I'm keeping an eye on it. You're not getting the ash. Excuse me. You're also not getting the ash fall like you did before. I think the ash was actually blowing away from the island to the west. Chris says markets didn't like the news of the day. Jeff says Gary V was talking about a big announcement on 5/5 involving Ethereum and MetaMask. What's going on with Judy Socket? All right, we're going to go a little while longer on this stream. We're not going to wrap up quite yet. I mentally am committed to doing like a 2-hour stream, but I drank so much water. I had so much soda water at dinner. I was so excited to drink soda water that it filled me up. So I need to take a 1-minute break. And for those hardy souls out there who want to keep watching, we're going to do about 15 more minutes and go till 2 hours. We're going to do a 2-hour stream. I'm committed. So allow me to take 1 minute. I'm coming right back, guys. Don't go away. I'll be back in 1 minute. All right, who are the Hearty Soul super fans who are sticking it out for 2 hours? Who will it be? We have about, we only have about 13 minutes left. Tagauma is watching from the Philippines. Electric Crystal says me. GK says yo. Yeah, thanks for watching. We got some Hearty Souls to stick it out. Rick Stars is still watching. Arizona Jumper is still awake. Rainy Janie is here. Edward Kim, Rosemary Randolph. All right. Salon Girl. Amy Williams. At least we'll do 2 hours. So I drank so much soda water because, in a basket is here. Ronald Gittens. Yeah, Ronald, tonight my mom and I went to this restaurant that my family's been going to for years, but we hadn't been there since before the pandemic. So I drank so much soda water because when we were at this restaurant, like it was really good soda water. Like the bartender would use the fountain, not the fountain. What is it called? Like the I don't remember what it's called. Like when the bartender has has this spigot or whatever it is and pours the soda water, and it's like it's really bubbly, and then they put ice in it in a big glass. And it just tastes, it's cold and really sparkly, and it tastes really good. And so the soda gun, exactly, the little soda gun. So, and it's a nice big glass, big heavy glass. Chris says it's good the restaurant is surviving. I think it's because they own the building. They own the building, which was a big help. No, not flavored, just it's like sparkling water, basically. Soda water. If they put a little lime in it, GLG mentions lemon or lime, they put a little lime in it, a little lime wedge, so good. If you told me I had 40 ounces of soda water during the dinner, I would not. I probably had 5 or 6 glasses of it. I was really happy with it. So I drank a lot of it. Our viewer Rochelle Hernandez says, "Hi, host. Hello." Ronald got both of his shots. Very nice. I drank. So I had a steak. They have a baked potato and a salad. Very simple. They make a very good steak there. And I never have it. I love it, but I never have pasta. But I had one of my mom's ravioli because they were really good. Kenneth wants to get a soda stream. Maybe one day. I just have too much stuff. That's the problem. I have no room in my apartment for anything more. I got my steak done medium, but it was good. It was good. I love their spaghetti and meatballs. I can't do it though. I can't eat it because it's not like really within my diet. Nicole from Canada says we have a soda stream, super happy with it. But their spaghetti and meatballs is really good. I love spaghetti, I just don't have it these days. Ronald says Coolidge Corner is reopening soon. Coolidge Corner what? Laverne likes medium rare steaks. GLG had homemade meatballs and pizza. Oh my gosh. I like pasta and I like noodles. I like, like a bowl of like ramen noodles. I just don't eat it that much because it's just not, for my diet, not really good. So I do like those things. We got a few hardy souls who are going to stick it out. We're going to do 2 hour stream tonight. I'm committed to 2 hours. It's the least I could do. Rick Star says, you're making me hungry, but if I go to the kitchen, I'm just going to grab red vines. Try to be healthy. Yes, try to be healthy. I'm going to have, I think, a cucumber after this stream. And maybe an orange and a bowl of wheat checks. That's my plan. I think that's what I'm going to eat before I go to bed. Me So Hungry is here watching. Wheat checks are great. I love wheat checks. And I can eat them too. They're whole grain. I mean, they probably have a little sugar in them, but stay up for the astronaut rocket launch. Chris, no, Chris, it doesn't go together. It actually does go together, Chris. In a very strange way, it all goes together. Might have some carrots too. I usually have the same thing. I've meant to do a live stream of my kind of late night snack I have. It tends to be some vegetables like a cucumber and carrots and an orange and wheat checks. I do that every night. That's my kind of late night snack. Ryder is here. Ryder was here. Good seeing you, Ryder. Witty says, I've never seen this channel before, but now I'm here for a live. That's nice. My main channel is my news channel. It's called Agenda Free TV. This is my other channel. But my main channel is Agenda Free TV. Oh, Metal Empire says the launch is happening from Florida in like 2 minutes. Oh, I didn't even know. So like if I go to SpaceX, is it a SpaceX launch? Yeah, it probably is. I didn't even know it was. Yeah, SpaceX Crew 2 launch. I'd expect more. I mean, I know it's the middle of the night. Are you sure? Did it already happen? Because I'm looking at the SpaceX live stream and it says like, oh, there it is. Okay. Usually more people watch, but I guess it's kind of late. Or maybe people are just, it's not that. So there's, on the SpaceX live stream, there's, oh no, that's not it. That's not the SpaceX live stream. That's the problem. It was another place. I'm sure there's people watching at the SpaceX site. $25,000 are watching on the SpaceX channel. That's more like it. The launch time is 5:49 a.m., says Quiana. Okay. Yeah, they still have the... Rick says it's on the NASA live stream. Well, oh no, it's 4 hours away. It's 4 hours away. They actually have the clock up there. It's 4 hours away. So in 4 hours, you can watch the launch. I hopefully will be asleep at that point. RTL Marty is watching. It's amazing. People just pop in at this time of night. People pop into the stream. Is it a sunrise launch? It might be. It might be getting light at that time. Yeah, if it's 4 hours from now, that's going to be close to 6 a.m. Paula Faust just got here. Amazing. Witty says, okay, NASA and SpaceX, now the recommendation makes sense. Well, I did cover the Mars helicopter thing, but not on this channel. On my other channel, Agenda Free TV, I covered that a few days ago. By the way, if we can, not every comment has to be about what I'm talking about, but once in a while, we get people carrying on running conversations about a different topic. If you're gonna carry on a running conversation about a different topic, it's better if you maybe do that privately in your own chat room, because it gets in the way of our chat. You know, because then I see it and like other people see it. So again, not every comment you make has to be about what I'm talking about. And I know people talk to each other, but if it's an extended running conversation between certain people in the chat, not about what we're talking about, that's better to take to a private chat room. I thank you in advance for your understanding. Exactly, the Discord. Sarah Joy mentioned the Discord. You could go to Discord and talk about it. Go to the Discord chat. You can go there, and that's a good idea. She just posted, the Nightbot just posted the Discord link. Erie said, rough day today, was feeling under the weather. I will be launching the launch in 4 hours. No problem, Aries. I hope you feel better. Yes, the Tricky Panda, the Discord chat is back. Danny and others have been very helpful with the Discord chat. Danny is overseeing it, and others are helping out. Danny James. All right. Hey guys, in 2.5 minutes we will be at 2 hours. We will be at 2 hours. For the other half of the sky says, looking forward to a Chinatown vlog. I don't think I'm going to get there on this trip. But who knows? If I go anywhere interesting, I will bring my camera with me, my phone with me. Let's see your neighborhood soon. Who knows? Maybe we'll go for a walk at some point. I'll have to see. The problem is I've had no time to do anything. I was with my nieces for the first half of the day, and then I took an hour to work out, and then I was hanging out with my mom and her friends at dinner. So that was my day, which is great. I love doing the family stuff, but then I walked my mom with the dog with my mom tonight and stuff. So you know, it was a big family day. Son of Earth and Sky says, I won't make it to 2 hours. It's only in 1 minute. Oh, thank you, Read Israel. Read Israel says, I'm fading fast. The chat letters are running together. Thank you, Read Israel. That's very nice of you. I'm glad you joined. Yeah, we got about 1 more minute until we hit 2 hours. I'd like to hit 2 hours. But I appreciate you guys joining the stream. Ivy says, been to Boston for the St. Patrick's Parade. Southie. I've never gone to the St. Patrick's Parade. I bet that would be fun. I had a steak at dinner. And 1 ravioli. It was good. Alibaba says, seeing the dog will be nice. Perry's a little older, so he doesn't walk that far. I mean, he will sometimes, but, you know, sometimes we go for like 15, 20 minutes or something. But he can walk longer. When I was a kid, we used to go see parades. My parents used to take us to parades. I've been to a parade in like probably 40 years. But when I was a kid, we would go. I used to like it. Just local parades. All right, guys. Guess what? Guess what? We just hit 2 hours. Can you believe it? We did 2 hours. No one can say I didn't do a 2-hour stream tonight. I have never been. Have I been in a parade? No, I have not. Played marching band in college for like a year, and we sometimes marched as a band down the street, but it was not an official parade. Hey, as A. Grush says, thanks to the mods, by the way. Oh, Brian Heffron is here. I did not know Brian was here. Good to see you, Brian. Let's thank the moderators, guys. I mean, can you believe it? We had moderators at our stream at 1:46 a.m. So bravo, Mark Helton and Sarah Joy and Lizzie and Sarah 55 and Linda Belk and Ruben Urban. So nice of them. Thank you, mods, for staying up late. And thanks to all of you for joining me for this stream. Again, I'm sorry that we haven't had more time for news coverage. It's just been like that. So, you know, it's family week. What can I say? But thanks to our viewers like MGD and Edward Kim and Rick Hoppy and Paula Faust, the Tricky Panda, who was in local parades with a gymnastics team. Nice. For the other half of the sky, Laverne Thompson. Thank you, Laverne, for watching. Judy Sockett. Judy almost got lost in a ravine with her dog. Seize the Day says, OMG, it's so late. Chris Lund. Thank you, Christopher. GLG, Aries Pyork. Amy Williams. Sean B. Art, Rosemary Randolph. Alibaba. All the lurkers, by the way, thank you for lurking. Oh, the phone. I got to plug in my phone. Oops. It stopped. The broadcast paused because the broadcast paused because my phone went to low power mode. So I'm sorry for the pause in broadcast. Hopefully you can now see it. Paused on my end, at least. No, I got to go to sleep. I'm exhausted. Fahrenheit 451, thanks for watching. A Grush, Arizona Jumper. Linda Birdbike, thank you. Ivy, thanks for watching. She says they have a Chestnut Hill in Philly like they do in Boston. 12 Tree, thanks for watching, 12 Tree. Brainy Janie. She says, I'm texting very slowly. Thanks to everybody who donated too. That's really kind of you. Much appreciated. Thank you. Thank you, guys. No, Laverne, I think online is the place for me. Social media stuff or whatever it is. Independent news. RTL Marty D. Thanks for watching. Ralphie, wait. Did Ralphie Boy post in the chat? Really? Where? Ralphie Boy is here. Hey, Ralphie Boy, so good to see you on Cape Cod. See Michelle Sparks, thanks for watching. Typical Boston food item? There's all kinds of food here, but like seafood and clam chowder, there's oysters, then there's also like Chinese food. I think the pizza here is really good. But I do appreciate you joining me for this crazy late night live stream that started close to midnight. Andy Mia, thanks for watching. Quiana Capri. Amy Williams. Oh my gosh. Before I go to bed, I got to eat my cucumber orange and wheat Chex. I got to do those things. I don't really like oysters, so I can't speak to them. I like clam chowder, though. There's some good clam chowder here. Edward Kim, thanks for watching. Edward does not like clam chowder. Son of Earth and Sky, thanks for watching. All right, guys. It's that time. The Golden Temple, Ralphie Boy, I believe it's out of business. A lot of the good old Chinese food places in around where I am are out of business, unfortunately. Sadly. There was one my family used to go to all the time called South Pacific, which sadly went out of business. We spent a lot of time there. It was great. Kenneth Colton, thank you for watching. Darren Markley, thank you for watching. All right, guys, it's that time. It is 1:51 a.m. I hope everybody who stays up for the launch has a good time. Tomorrow, it's Friday. Get ready for the weekend, folks. We'll do more streams in between the family stuff. Alibaba, thanks for watching too. All right, that's it. I gotta go to bed here. Hopefully. Thanks again, moderators. Thank you, moderators. Thanks so much. Much appreciated. Oh, Zoe W was watching. Thank you, Zoe W. Thanks for watching. All right, and the Tricky Panda. All right, I'm exhausted. I gotta go to bed. So thank you so much for joining me. It was fun. We'll do it again. More streams coming. Don't you worry. And that's it for now. All right, have a good one, guys. Enjoy your Friday, and we will see you very, very soon.